Hey everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel and another decluttering video. This one is a one box challenge. I've done that before. I'm actually going to do several ones in the house. And I have to tell you, those are my favorite ways of decluttering. So when I come back, I'll tell you all about it. So before I get started with my decluttering, there's different ways you can declutter your home. I'm not going to list them all, but trust me when I tell you that everybody under the sun has come up with a way of decluttering. The one that can possibly be the most overwhelming is the KonMari way, where if you were decluttering your kitchen, you would have to literally empty every single one of your cupboards, every single one of them. Put everything in front of you and sort through it. For people who are busy, who have kids in the house, young kids for instance, or who work full-time, there's no way you're gonna go through the entire area. By the end of the day, you could be spending 5-6 hours sitting down trying to figure out what you want, what you don't want, what you need, what you use, what you don't use. It can be really, really overwhelming. The least overwhelming and least restrictive way of doing decluttering is the one box challenge. I can't remember who came up with that. Was it Hillary? I think it was Hillary, but anyway. So you take a box, and this is actually a recycled box from Monica. She sent me some really cute stuff, including fabric that I love. So I'm reusing boxes. You don't have to go and get a box. If you don't have a box, you can use a basket or a laundry basket, something like that. But it's got to be a fairly good size, okay? Something like this, right? Especially if you're going to do the kitchen or if you're going to do books, because the stuff is going to fill up real quick. And what you do is that you just simply open your cupboard one at a time, and if you see something you do not use, something you no longer care for, something that's broken, something that was a gift and you really don't like, and it's been years that it's sitting in there collecting dust or whatever, put it in the box. Let it go. Put it in the box. Once the box is full, you stop. So if the box is full with cupboard number 1, guess what? Job well done. You've decluttered an entire cupboard. But what do you do with the stuff that's in the box? So you have choices. I love options. You can sort through it again. They're not coming back into the house. But if you want, you can donate. If you want to sell them, you can put them on the Facebook marketplace or whatever you want as a platform for selling. But you got to do it right away. All right? Don't do what I do. Which is having the box in your living room for 5 weeks and then eventually you get to it, or 5 years depending. So you got to process that stuff. Most people would just put that on the curb and adios muchachos, but if you can make a few dollars out of your stuff, you'll be surprised. Go on the Facebook marketplace, you will see the amount of kitchen stuff and gadgets that people put on the Facebook marketplace and actually people buy. So you never know, even if you make just 10 bucks, it doesn't matter. It's 10 bucks you didn't have before you started, all right? Or you can just take the box, put it immediately into the back of your car and take it to Goodwill or whoever is your thrift store in your area. You may have a church, something. So that's the goal. The goal is to be not overwhelming. It's rather fast as a process. You fill up a box and you're done. Now, if you didn't finish the kitchen, you come back another day with another box. And then you keep doing that. The advantage of it is that it doesn't create a huge mess that you then have to clean up. That was the reason why KonMari didn't work for me. Granted, I got a ton of stuff, all right? But it creates a huge mess and it can be so overwhelming and you get exhausted. And then it's the paradox of choice, which I talk about all the time. The paradox of choice is that when you have too many things in front of you, you literally become paralyzed and you can no longer make a decision. That's what happens when you go to the food court. Have you ever noticed that? You go to the food court at the mall and you're like, I don't know, do I want Chinese? Do I want Mexican? Do I want a hamburger? It all looks good. It's the paradox of choice. There's so many choices. Trust me, if there was just Starbucks and burger, that would be really easy for you to make a choice because there's only two. But when you have 50, forget it. So here's my box. Let's get started. I'm going to be very methodical. I'm going to start with the top cupboards right here. Then I'll do the bottom. Then I'll move to the other side. And then if it's filled up, then I'll stop. So maybe there'll be a part 2. You never know. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. You've been here for 10 years now. Because my kitchen has not changed. It's been the same. I still have stuff everywhere, including the beloved Corningware collection, which will not be decluttered. I just want to be clear on that. Okay, so there's a little bit of everything in here. I just want to show you something real quick before we start. I am growing a ginger. Mom is growing a ginger in France, and we are growing a ginger at the same time, and we are on WhatsApp sharing our pictures as to whose ginger is going to grow faster. Yeah, that's long distance love for you. So I am going to start with this cupboard right here. You know, when I do videos, I always joke about how I'm not like the others. There's no Pottery Barn, no Crate and Barrel, no West Elm, none of that in here. Matter of fact, I would say that 70% of what I have in here is either a thrift store or IKEA or street fund. So there you go. Let's go into number 1. There is a ton of mugs, and some of them were sent to me and some of them were in dabbles. I have to go through my mugs. Okay, so remember, today we're decluttering, we're not spring cleaning, so I am not cleaning the inside of my cupboards. I just want to say I am only here to declutter. So we're going to start with the left here. This is a plastic bottle. So this is Scott's bottle. When we go garbage picking, he fills it up with seltzer, and we finish the bottle. And then we clean it and we put it right back, because I didn't feel like buying one of those bottles, you know. It's just not necessary. It works just the same. So in here I have those 5 scrap corn on the cob thing. We do use them. Only have 4. I'm still waiting to find more at a thrift store. At some point, I know I will. I'm keeping that. I then have my little tiny collection of pottery, which is not a lot. I'm going to show you. Some of this stuff you've seen many times. So I have this soup bowl here. When I find a pottery piece at the thrift store that I really like, 2 things happen. Either I keep it or sell it. I kept this one because the glaze is gorgeous, and it's a soup bowl. I use it. I use this one too. I love this one. And this is my latest one. Really like this one. And it's signed EJC. Look at this. This is like etched. Alright, so the pottery is not going anywhere. We know that. This little pottery creamer here I am keeping as well. There are 2 things that we don't use. I have a glass bowl that I don't use, so that can go. And then this one, I really like it. This is a restaurant ware. I can't remember. Is it Shenango? I can't remember. Ivory Lambert. This is actually pretty old, but it's, you know, faded and whatnot, and I don't think I've used this in over a year. So as much as I love it, and I have so many bowls already, you'll see, I can let it go. So that's 2 items so far. Okay, these are my creamer and sugar that was sent to me, and I love the way they look, but I only use them when I have guests over, overnight guests like Scott's parents stuff like that, so I'm keeping that. I have another big pottery bowl that's in the dishwasher right now, so I'll add that. And I'm somewhat reorganizing. You don't have to, okay? I'm just saying I'm kind of putting things back in order. Okay, the mugs. Absolutely keeping this one. I'm absolutely keeping this one. I have 2 of these. I'm gonna let go of one. We have too many mugs. Okay, these are the mugs. They are picture mugs. They don't need to be in here. I'm gonna move them somewhere else. All right. Another mug. Pottery mug. Actually, you know what? This is gonna go with the pottery. I have 2 more mugs. They're pottery. They're on the table right now. This is sconce, and this is sconce. But he doesn't really use them, but he doesn't want to pot with them. So they're gonna go in here. Okay. Christmas mug. I don't need to keep it. This is the My Great Challenge mug. Available at My Great Challenge gift, including this t-shirt. I'll put the link at the end, and it's below as well. That is definitely a keep. Okay, but I don't want to use it too many times because I don't want it to fade, so that stays here. My catitude. I have a teenager who just jumped in the shower. That's what you're hearing. Catitude, that stays. So these are stay. This is stay. Okay. All right. So I got 2 mugs out of the way. Let's move down to this row. Okay, ramekins. We do use them. I have more in the dishwasher. We have 8 altogether. All right, these are the bowls that I brought back from France, from that store that no longer exists, the Comptoir de Famille. But look at that. They already broke that. I say they because I know it's not me. I don't want them to get further damaged, so I'm going to put them up. Let's stay here. All right, these are everyday bowls, and believe it or not, these were street fine. I actually have another 10 of those that are for sale on the Facebook Marketplace. So we're going to keep those here. These things I agonize every time I do a declutter as to what I want to do with them. I really, really like them. Not only that, this was, you know what those are, right? These are the egg cuddlers from England, and the brand is Royal Worcester. And they actually are the pattern that Lady Diana, Princess Di, used, and they're really, really cool. I actually don't use them. I don't know why, because I think they're really cool. Basically, you put your egg in there and then you throw that in water, and it gives you like a soft boiled type egg or poached egg. I don't use them, but I don't want to let them go for various reasons. One, because I really like them, so I'm going to put them somewhere else. So this is done. This is Scott's mug. He has 2 of those that he doesn't want to part with. Okay, let's go at the bottom. Right at the bottom, I got plates. I got this thing here. That's a kit bamboo, whatever. I have bought two. One of them is at work. The other one is technically for Scott if he was working outside of the house, which he is not. So I'm gonna have to relocate that. And then we have bowls and plates, and this plastic thing can go. All right, this is a top from a yogurt pot. I gotta find that. I gotta find where my pots are, but that's about it. Now, what's going to happen soon, these plates that I use on a daily basis, look at them. I'm finding chips. A lot of them are chipped now because we've been using them for 2 or 3 years. So what's going to happen is that I'm probably going to be on the lookout for another set. Either the same or something different. Okay, I am done with this cupboard. And so far, I have 2 bowls and 2 mugs that I'm decluttering. These 2 I'm gonna have to relocate probably to the living room where I have the memorabilia and all of that. These 2 here I have to relocate. I'm gonna probably put them in my curio. Why? Why, you may ask? Because I like them, that's why. And then this I gotta relocate. All right, let's go up. And you know, decluttering is such a personal thing. Like, I know that the minute you hear, I'm never going to use them, I'm not using them, I haven't used them in 6 years or whatever, a lot of people are going to say, get rid of them. But it's such a, like I said, it's such a personal thing. Like, there's reason why people want to hang on to stuff. You may not want to hang on to those, I do, for various reasons. But I do want to hang on to them. You know, I mean, it's not like I'm not decluttering. I just can't declutter everything and declutter everything that other people would declutter, because then, let's be honest, there would be no Corningware in this house. So I'm gonna do the next cupboard. Okay, next cupboard, and remember, once the box is full, you stop, okay? All right, glasses, boy, do they need to get cleaned. But we're not doing any cleaning today. All right, so here are my yogurt containers. This guy is going to fall. There we go. All right. That can go. I kept this jar. I have no idea why. It was delicious. It was that cocoa yogurt? Oh man, this is so good. Okay. These go with my yogurt maker, and I'm going to place them in the yogurt maker. Alright, so we're looking for this. This is one of our coffee thing. Here's the other one, so we can have one here, one there. Popcorn, we just have moving night. We actually just make popcorn, so we're gonna keep that. This can go. That's one of those water pour for whatever steam engine I had. Okay, so keeping that. I think that's it. Here, one more. Okay. You know, the majority of my glasses, look at how dirty they are. You should be embarrassed, right? They get washed before we serve anything, but these were all street finds too. Pretty good. So I have quite a lot. I have 9. This goes with this, so I might as well do that. And then this one goes here. If you haven't tried the Contigo thermos type thing, they are the best. I'm telling you, they are the best. They are so worth the investment. And this is mine, which I've had for so many years. You can see, right? And I don't use anymore because I don't drink coffee on the way to work. So tell you what, I'm gonna let go of this. I'm making fast decisions here. Okay, this thing, we do use it. This is a microwave vegetable steam thing. And I tell you what, we don't use it that often. So I can put it right here. I have to go through all of the containers. This one I love. I can't remember who makes it. Rovi, I think. This is great. So these are my containers for my lunch. Does this fit? Yes. But I'm not a fan of how it stays, so I'm going to put it this way. Better yet, I'm going to put them this way. Okay, so that's my lunch. These are the ones we use. Another one of those. I should have 6. Well, we use them, so they're not going anywhere. And look, there's some semi-organization in here. How about that? Okay, let's go to the bottom row. Alright, bottom row, I have this thing here that goes to a bottle that I have at work to drink. I don't use it, that can go. I should have a way more glasses here, but the rest is in the dishwasher right now, if you hear it running. Okay, this stays here. This we keep. This Pyrex fridge thing, I could sell it. I can't remember when it's the last time I used this. I'm gonna let it go. It was a street find anyway. Okay, and then these actually would fit right here. Alright, so I managed to put all the containers for leftovers on one row. Now I have these containers here. I have some in the fridge. I gotta tell you, first, it's that beach body diet thing. I really don't use them all that much, and I let go of quite a few the other day. What I have in the fridge is what I use, but the extra ones like this, they are already inside. I have 2 sets. I can let go of this, and I'll keep that. And they go right here. I emptied out almost the entire cupboard here. Good. So where are we? So this is where I'm at so far. You see, I have a Pyrex that I can't sell. It's got a lot of dishwasher burn, whatever. Jar, my old Contigo or whatnot. Okay, let's go to the bottom cabinet. Okay, bottom cabinet. Let's see what's going on in here. You know, this whole idea of reusing old things, right? I've stopped doing that. Well, not old things, but things that you can repurpose. I stopped doing that. You know, like the tomato jars, the glass tomato jars and all of that. It got to a point where I had, this is supposed to go in there. I had so many of those jars, I didn't know what to do with them. And the reality is that if I didn't use them before, if that's not something that that you do on a regular basis, repurposing jars or whatever, stop collecting jars, because chances are you'll never do it. I'm just saying. Okay, so these are supposed to be in here. And I must care about my yogurt maker because I never lost a lid. This is an original one from the 70s. Man, I love this thing. Okay, so the yogurt maker stays, obviously. Over here, let me move this out a little bit. I have my Korean barbecue grill thing, which we use, but not that often. So I'm going to put it at the bottom. And I'm also going to put it in a different orientation so I can use the front of the cabinet. Okay, this is the extra mandolin. Remember I did a giveaway with that, and I had an extra one. This is actually supposed to go to Mom's. And the story is that I did send it to her in a big box with a ton of other stuff. And for some reason, her doorman didn't take the box. And she was supposed to go and get it at the post office. And it was during COVID. And she never made it, and they sent it back. So I'm stuck with it now. Okay. Funnel. You gotta keep that. This is the SodaStream paperwork. We use that every day. Okay, what's in here? This is a milk glass bowl that I'm keeping. Another Pyrex bowl that I'm keeping, and this green bowl. I have so many bowls, I have to decide what to keep and what to let go of. Here are all the bowls, and I have 3 more over there on the counter. This is nuts, I have so many. Oh, okay. Platter, you're in the wrong spot. More SodaStream stuff. Okay. This is the pot that goes with my everyday wear. I absolutely do not use it, never used it, do not need it. That can go. So clearly I have to corral the bowls, okay, because I have too many. I have this set, that's a Nantucket set. I'm definitely keeping those because that's a whole set. This extra one, I can't remember who makes it. I don't need, so that can go. This green one from Mammoth USA, that can go because I have too many bowls. And then this is the other set that I have, that's a Gibson vintage. So we're gonna keep those. I got 2 sets of bowls and that's enough. Okay. Now I have this one. That's a big salad bowl. That was a, not salad, but could be pasta too. That was a street find, and it had a chip, and I fixed it. If you remember, I put that ceramic, whatever. I'm gonna keep it because we do use that one. And then this one we use as well. So what I'm gonna do is put it here in the back. Okay. That we use. That I'm keeping. And I'm also keeping this big platter. So now I can put my grill in the back. I can put that back here. I'm reorganizing while I'm at it, okay? And now we got the pastry stuff. So that's gonna go in the back here. Keep. 1, 2, 3. This one can go. And then these are the French tarts. I don't think I will ever find myself in a situation where I will bake more than 2 pies at a time. So the baking can go in back here. That gives me room for my yogurt maker. And then this can go in here. This is part of this. This is the one that Paige sent me that goes as a stack. And then the salad can go here. And now I have the bottom part here available. So I'm going to stash this back in because Mom is going to come at some point and she'll take it with her. Okay, all of this here can go. I am done with this cabinet. And the box is full. So if you remember from the beginning, I said when the box is full, you stop and then you go and do something else because I don't want you to be overwhelmed. So I did one full box, and guess what? This is gonna go, most of it is gonna be donated. Stuff like that is just gonna go to recycle. Unfortunately, I can't donate that, and I don't know if I can put it in the recycle either, so that's gonna have to go into the trash, unfortunately. But this is a full box, and it's pretty heavy too. Job well done. So it took less than 45 minutes. I filled up an entire box. If I was feeling ambitious and it wasn't so hot, I would take out whatever I got left, wash it, clean the inside of the cupboards, and then put everything back. But it's too hot, plus Willie already did a, just heated up a piece of pizza, and now the kitchen is like 400 degrees, so I am done. Yeah, no regrets. I mean, how many bowls do I need? I have enough, 2 sets, and these are the sets we use anyway. So I'm pretty happy about that. I did the top ones and the bottom ones. When I come back for another video, I'll take another box, and before you know it, your entire kitchen is decluttered. You can make really fast decisions when the task ahead is not daunting and it's not pre-overwhelming you, if you know what I mean. So that was not difficult for me to make those decisions. Like the Pyrex, yeah, I could keep it because I like vintage stuff, but really I know what I use, and that Pyrex container, we used it initially and we haven't used it in so long. Why keep it? You know, make somebody else happy. Somebody will go to the thrift store, find it for $5 or whatever, and maybe they'll resell it, maybe they'll complete the collection, it doesn't really matter. Same thing with the balls and this stuff. I mean, somebody's gonna want it. It's useful, I just don't use it for my personal needs. So 1 box is done. So what's the lesson here? We keep too much. You know, I'm the biggest offender when it comes to stuff like that. And we always say, oh, but I like it. Yeah, but it takes room. I can like a lot of things, okay? Matter of fact, I like a lot of things. but that doesn't mean you got to keep them all.
Hey, it's me, like and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really like it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video.
It's the same thing.
Thank you for watching.
And it's the same thing with well, let's give another example. Books. I am actually letting go of books now. I plan on building a little library to put in the front yard, and whatever book I read and finish, unless it's an outstanding book that I want to keep because it's part of my top 10 or top 20 or whatever, that I'll keep, but every book that I'm reading, my plan is to put in the little library and have somebody else enjoy it. So that's a totally different mindset from 10 years ago when I started YouTube, where I had to keep all the books. Even those that I would never read, I was keeping all the books, and now I'm letting go of my books. So you see this progress being made. It's slow for a lot of people who've been watching me for a long time, but any progress is progress. That's the way I look at it. Tell me down below if you like this method and if you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe right here in the corner. Merchandise for My Great Challenge at My Great Challenge Gift on Etsy, and then vintage stuff. None of this stuff is going to be on the at the shop. I'm just going to donate everything that you see here. My vintage stuff is Frenchie and Tabby. I have new items coming up soon that are ready to be boxed and labeled and posted. And then as of July 1st, Patreon, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge. Actually, today is the last Saturday in July, and I'm doing my live Q&A today, and I'm super excited to see some of you in the live today. I have some things that I plan on doing during the live, so that's going to be excited. I'm actually really looking forward to it. But if you want to check out my Patreon, we are at 237, I think, patrons right now. So the channel is doing well. Feedback is awesome, and the link is down below. I will talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.